welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Packers, coming up next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game, between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
First down throw, here's Love. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted! And the Ravens have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they face second down. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Tucker's kick is up and good. And that will get them on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Motioning Watson left. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Love looking to pass. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. Deontay Hardy to return this for the Ravens. Takes this in at the 25. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, and this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. In the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth. right behind the line of scrimmage.
Jackson, quick pass wide. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. All right, set now. 1st and 10. This set it down starts with an option right. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Buying some time left. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Jackson throwing here. Flushed out of the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Play action. Here's Jackson. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Packers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Thrown on 1st down, Love. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. 2nd quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Throwing his Love on 3rd. Offense getting set to start things up. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers parlay the interception into points. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. First and 10. Here's Jackson. It is caught left side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Another run for Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They bring their tight end left. Jackson now on 3rd. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Packers and receiver Jaden Reed set to take over once again. And they were not blessed with the short field they got on their prior drive. This one is a world away as they begin deep on their own side. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. Escapes out to the left. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Love from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun now for Love. Launches one deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, I'll tell you what is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Loves to throw again. Dump off, caught by his back. Jukes one defender. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Packers.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he gets it forward and still about a yard out of that. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got Watson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Packers pushing for points. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. This is reeled in by Reed. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They motion a receiver left. Play fake, it's Love. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Turning to Jacobs on third. Cuts right. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. They go counter, it's Jacobs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Motioning him from the slot right. Third and long. Here's Love. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Lamar out of the pistol. Complete, Derrick Henry. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They send a receiver in motion right. From the 34. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it's third down now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. To the air with Love. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
He'll throw it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's going deep. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So we have reached halftime. Sorry, Coach, we'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the second half. Well, while we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First down throw for Jackson. Passes into the arms of Jair Alexander, intercepted. And the Packers get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Jacobs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up. Love now to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete. So they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. The Packers send out their punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. This one's headed for the sideline and out. Swung at the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. Baltimore running its offense out now. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. He's got Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. We'll set it down for him at the 38. Handoff now from the gun. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. This one's a little touch pass forward to his... He loses the football. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there, and that earns the holding penalty. All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Aguilar, the receiver in motion right. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Out of the gun, Henry. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Quay Walker. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Juke the defender. And they take him down right along the 30. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. Here's Henry on the option. They're working a couple yards past the line. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 28. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal. Henry will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's brought down for a loss. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Ravens have the ball, but not the lead. They need to erase that deficit if they want the title. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Changing it up here. Jackson chased out to his right. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often the unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens now trail by just a point in the 4th. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out now runs the Packer offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running this one left. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 3 on that game. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Going run again with Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. A toss play to Dillon. And that hit stops him in his tracks. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Love out of the shotgun. That finds Jacobs complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. They send a man in motion. Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Packers in range for a game-winning score. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. They stick with Jacobs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. one is good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead!
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Counts on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. They bring the tight end in motion. Here he is to throw. Andrews with the catch. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. Second and 3 now. Back to throw. Stays in the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Now to throw. Completes this one to Hill. And he's brought down at the line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. That's cut beyond the marker. Now he's past the 25. Zay Flowers. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. Well, looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment defense.
All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Forced out to his right. That's low and bounces short of his man. Trying to find his tight end. So second down coming up.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Trying to push it deep downfield. It is caught at the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. One final shot here. Flush down now to his left. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over.